Thank you so much for visiting this website. My name is Julian Syrian, and I want to sort of welcome you here. What I've done is I have created 11 reports for enabling you to lose weight in the most as soon as possible using the most effective methods as well as the most natural methods as well. Okay. Now, before I carry on, let me just do a little confession. I know you guys are really busy, so I'm going to be really, really quick here. But I'm going to do a little quick confession. I'm not a qualified professional. I'm not. Okay. I've got no certificate. I'm not a qualified person whatsoever. I am actually a hobbyist, and that's it. So you could be asking, why should I listen to you? And that's a fair point. Why should you listen? Why should you listen to me? I am actually a self-professed skinny git. I actually find it difficult to gain weight. I do. I'm not boasting, by the way. I'm not, I do find it difficult to gain weight. I don't know if you can see there in the background, just over there, you can see calorie tubs. That's right. These are tubs allowing me to gain weight because I'm into fitness and, building muscle and all sorts. That's right. I'm having to actually buy calorie tub powders. But it gets more weirder than that. My last job for over 15 years was me sitting down whilst I had insomnia, which, as anyone can tell you, is not good for weight loss at all, while getting stressed out, also not good for weight loss, as well as eating and scoffing, well, you name it, crisps, chocolates, cakes, all sorts. And I didn't gain hardly any weight at all. Now, this is a call centre I used to work for over 15 years, sitting down for the most part. It was primarily a female-based atmosphere. And a lot of women that I could see in their eyes, and I'm not going to be sexist, and what I'm saying is it was for the most part female-based. There were a few guys, including myself, but for the most part. But what I found was that a lot of them walked in, sat down, and for a few months to a few years, I could see them having to try all sorts of diets. A good chunk of them actually did, I think it was spinning, a form of fitness exercise. And yet, there's me, being still quite skinny. I mean, I've got abs. You can't see them here, but I've got abs, although that's mostly due to my lack of body fat, not due to me doing abs. I don't do that many ab crunches. I know I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't, for the most part, see the point. But I used to be the guy that used to eat so much junk food. I'm not saying that again as a boast, and I'm not completely proud of that. But I'm saying that to give you context on why I became a hobbyist for the weight loss industry, why I became like somebody who has a weight loss blog, which you yourself are now visiting. You can see the stuff sort of down below. And I used to buy cakes, and I used to actually try and share them. I used to walk in, I used to say, here's some. I mean, I had all sorts of favourites. I love donuts. I loved Chelsea buns. I used to love crisps. And I love sweets, especially around Christmas. Of course, around Christmas, because we all like sharing sweets around Christmas. And I offered these sweets, especially around Christmas, to my colleagues, and they would always be so polite. Oh no, I'm good, thank you. I'm on a diet, or I'm being very good today. You've heard that one? I'm being very good today. And I used to say this again, not because I want to show off or any of that sort of stupid nonsense. Just sort of say, I want to share. I want to share. I used to buy cakes for the team because we had little teams in this call centre. We had pods, which is fancy lingo, saying we had little round sort of desks. And I used to sort of buy cakes for these people, and yeah, but me and I think another guy as well who was a bit skinny, he had a few as well. And we couldn't quite understand how we sort of got away with it. Again, bearing in mind that we've been there for a long time. I've been there for over 15. This other lad had been there for I think a few years anyway. He was sort of new, and I just couldn't quite figure it out. Huge long story short, I know you're very busy. Last year I was made redundant. A lot of us have been, unfortunately. You may have been as well. I'm so sorry. But it got me thinking. I had to find a way to create a side income, and I thought the best thing I can do to really branch out my sort of slight gifts, if you will, was to go into the weight loss industry. I had an existing blog which was focused for the most part on self-improvement. And this blog, again, there are some links below which will show you other ways to do other stuff. Primarily psychology, which is also a big factor when it comes to weight loss. And I said I may as well go into the weight loss industry. I'm skinny, I can eat food and not pack on any pounds. And I began to analyse or self-analyse what I did. How come I can do it? Not many people can. Again, cut a long story short, you've been very patient. I'm going to wrap this video up very quickly. We already are almost 6 minutes, or over 6 minutes. I did a lot of research, found out a lot of data, a lot of information. I wrote these 11 reports, and I will be adding more reports as time goes on. So don't be too sort of surprised. Oh my God, he's got another one. There's all sorts. I've not done a report yet on diet, although I've learned a lot on diet. But these reports contain a lot of scientific studies. As somebody who's a hobbyist and not somebody who will say, you may not agree with the term hobbyist, you might say, well, that's not being a hobby, that's called having an interest. That's a little bit different. Fair enough. Okay. As somebody who's got an interest, I have had to kind of compensate for my lack of qualifications. And I've done so much research as well as what I do subconsciously. That is to say, one of my biggest, I don't know how to say the word secret, it's not a secret, it is getting well known, but one of my biggest sort of things I do is a form of HIIT training. That's just one. You may have heard of HIIT. If you don't, very quickly, it's very short intervals, but very high effort. And when I say high effort, I mean like flat out 100%. Classic case is a stationary bike. Get a stationary bike, put it on maximum resistance, like turn the dial all the way up to the top, or press the buttons to get to the top, and then you're going crazy on it for about, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute. That is it. No more. Okay? I think you'll agree, it sure as hell beats going outside, spending an hour jogging. I like jogging. I'm just saying it's a more quicker, more condensed form of doing it. That's just one. There are many others on there. Please check out the links below. Please read the reports. I think you're going to be completely fascinated in what I found and discovered. Most of it you'll know. I'm not going to make out that I'm anything special. I'm nothing special. I'm not, you know. Most of it you know this. But there'll be one or two that you won't know. Please read the reports. I think you're going to love what is written there. I think hopefully you'll be amazed by some of the stuff that'll be written there. Sure, some of the stuff you would have known already, but some of the stuff hopefully will be new. Alright, I'll leave you in peace. Thank you so much for watching this. Again, as always, take care. Any issues, please do not hesitate in shooting me an email. Alright, I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Might be a few days, so it goes. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Ciao for now.